What's up, you guys? Cody Steck. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a tour around Sand Hollow State Park. Now I get asked about this state park a lot because this is where a lot of people who live in southern Utah come to enjoy their weekends, come to enjoy their summers, and we're going to show you a little bit about what this space is, what this space is for, right? So obviously Sand Hollow State Park, the main attraction here is going to be the lake here behind us where you can go boating, you can go swimming, you can come out here and play, you can play in the water. This right here, particularly right here behind me, is actually a day-use beach, which is open from the sunrise to the sunset. So there's actually nobody here right now, which is actually kind of cool. It's really peaceful. I'm here in the middle of January, so it is pretty quiet here. That's why there's no boats out there or anything. But I mean, the views out here are just absolutely phenomenal. You can see all the way around here. You can actually see those snow-capped mountains out there in the distance. And right over here, you've got an RV park, so you can reserve camping right there. And there is a fee to get in here, of course, so that's something to be prepared for, but it's pretty reasonable, right? If you're going to come here and you're going to enjoy the water or just even the lake itself, whether you have a boat or not, this is a great place to be. And that's why people love it here so much. So as we kind of take a tour around this area, make sure to reach out to me if you're thinking about making a move here to St. George or any of the surrounding areas. We'd love to help you. My team and I have helped hundreds of people relocate right here to the beautiful state of Utah, and we'd love to help you as well. My information's here on the screen. Call, text, or email anytime, and we'll chat with you soon. So guys, I just pulled up to one of the housing communities here next to Sand Hollow. Let me show you what this looks like if you're interested in this area. As you can probably already see, I'm actually here in winter, so a lot of these trees are missing their leaves, but you can imagine in the summer that this is just an awesome all-around place to be. There's pickleball courts right here that I'll show you, and the architecture of the homes here is just a little bit different, which I think is actually kind of cool. It's a little bit unexpected when somebody comes here. They might be expecting kind of that red rock desert type home, but the architecture here kind of matches that, but in a modern way. It's really kind of interesting. So let me show you these pickleball courts, this big open field here, and then we'll show you some more houses. All right, guys, so as we jump into my car here, we're just coming around to the south side of the lake. So we're gonna be looking back north. There are campgrounds on both sides. There's one on the west side, back by where we were, that RV campground that you saw. And then there's also an east side campground out here. So let me just flip this around. You can see the lake and see this beautiful view. This whole area right down here that I was just showing you is actually considered a day-use beach, and I mean, it is just that red fine sand, which is really cool. It's cool to have some sand, on a so-called beach here in Utah, because we don't get, obviously we don't have the ocean, so we kind of rely on these lakes, but it's nice to have the sand rather than just have kind of a rocky beach, so to speak. So yeah, this is one of the best things about this particular area. So guys, I wanted to pull over here and just kind of show you what this is like. So this road actually continues up here on the east side, and we'll loop about halfway up through the reservoir here, and then over on this side, that's where we just came from. So this is kind of the south end of the lake, and then it goes all the way to the north end. So it's actually a pretty big lake here. They do use this for water treatment in the area. Of course, it's kind of a reservoir for the general southern Utah area, and people love to come up here and play. There's actually a boat out here that I can see somebody out there who is fishing here in the middle of January, and again, I mean, just the absolutely insane views out here is something that's really cool. Now there is actually some housing in this area. I do get questions about that. People ask, hey, can you live in Sand Hollow? Can you live next to it? You know, how close can I get, right? Even though this is only about 15 to 30 minutes from St. George, you know, from the metro area, there is actually housing, you know, considered here in Sand Hollow. Now it's not actually in the state park, but it's actually just outside of it, just a couple miles away. There's actually some really cool communities that are popping up. There's a lot of variety with the types of homes. We're actually going to take you over there and show you some of the homes that you can get here in the Sand Hollow area. If you want to be in kind of one of more of those resort type communities, then this could be a really good fit for you. If you plan on spending time on the water and you want to be close, then you might want to consider some of these housing options. All right, guys, so we just showed you some of the housing that's on the north end of Sand Hollow, about maybe 2.5 miles north of the reservoir. Now we're actually headed over here to Sand Hollow Resort. Now this might look a little bit more what you're familiar with when you think of Southern Utah architecture. This is a great area. There is a golf course in this area, and this is just outside of the reservoir. So honestly, this is probably one of my favorite places in the entire Southern Utah area, because you got easy access to everything. You've got the recreation right here out of your backyard, and then you also have easy access into the city, right? You're only about probably about 15 minutes into Washington from here, and probably about 20 to 25 into downtown St. George. So it's easy to get around, but you still have, you know, just a super quiet, man, I can't hear anything out here. It is super quiet, and that's one of the things I love about it. So enough about me and what I'm talking about here. Let's actually show you some of the houses here in Sand Hollow Resort. Now there are a number of these homes for sale, and a lot of them are brand new. They were built, you know, here in the last couple of years. So there's a lot of options if you're looking for housing out here. The prices are going to range. In that other neighborhood that we were just in a minute ago, prices there are going to be about 1 million to maybe 1.5 million. Over here in Sand Hollow Resort, they're a little bit cheaper. You're going to be probably 700,000 to $1 million for most homes, but there are going to be some here that are going to push upwards of, you know, over $1 million as well. So you know, prices are elevated here, but you're really paying for the location, and man, it is one of the best places to live if you're considering moving out here and you want to be in a, you know, kind of a tucked away resort style life, you know, lifestyle. That's what you're going to be looking for here, and that's what you're going to get. That's exactly what you're going to get out here. So let me show you some more houses here, and let's see what you think. So there you have it, guys. We just finished up here at Sand Hollow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about making a move here, make sure to reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. My information's here on the screen. If you're looking for a house in this resort, I would love to help you make that purchase. My team and I have helped hundreds of people from all around the world relocate right here to Southern Utah, and we'd love to help you as well. There's actually some people out golfing right here on the golf course. This is actually one of the best golf courses here in Southern Utah, and people love playing on this course. They come from, you know, all over the country to come out here and play. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with that said, we'll catch you guys in the next one, and see you soon.